One of the most important things that have liberated my mind from morality is how I look at people and what they value. And this is something I learned back in college, where the concept of a psychological cost and a psychological benefit was showcased to me. So long story short, economic measure is a measure of accounting cost and benefit, and non-accountable cost and benefit. There's another realm called psychological cost and benefit. Let me demonstrate this with an illustration, right? So imagine there are 3 bridges, and each one of those bridges would have a puppy that is dying. Okay, so one of them. 3 people pass, one each bridge. The first one gets the puppy and nurtures the puppy to health and takes care and lives happily ever after with the puppy. The second went on and did not pay attention to the puppy. Right? So he went on with his life, right? The third one, he killed the puppy, right? So then the question is, like, who was the better person? Most people would say it's the first one who nurtured the puppy. But actually there's something wrong with that, because we don't account for the psychological cost and benefit. We don't know everybody's context, right, and why they think something is moral for them, right? So let's go to the second one first. The second one, he did not pay attention to the puppy that was dying, and there could be a possible reason. He might be late for this only job offer that he has. He might be rushing to the hospital, but if the context was not fully provided, we cannot judge the person, right? There might be a psychological benefit of him being there for his wife when she was giving labor, or whatever the situation is. Somebody just got into an accident, and he thinks that a person's life is more valuable, psychologically more valuable for him than a puppy's life, right? Let's go to the first one. Is the person the best person? Actually not, because he gets a psychological benefit from helping people, helping puppies, right? Moral or preferred is really what is the best way to present it, right? Because the person might be milking that opportunity to have his or her own puppy to raise. And there is a psychological benefit that he has from doing it. There is a financial cost to doing it, but that doesn't mean it is better. So net, people still optimize. And I think there was a thing that, market, there's always this question like, how did the market get into equilibrium? And people are naturally optimizing. They're looking for their equilibrium point. Why it's there, it's not even something that we even ask for, right? We don't even have to think about. So the third one, the person that killed, and you might have known what his reason was. And it was, to stop the pain. So there was a trade-off between what the person perceives as the value for the puppy and his life, right? And now, when this translates to people, it's a little bit different, especially when you're, externalities, when you do something and impacts somebody else, or you have the agency to do that, or is that something legal for you to do to help people, like citizens arrest and stuff like that, right? But generally, the way you should adapt this framework is that when you see somebody doing something that's perceived as moral, I want you to go outside of that situation and think, like, what is he getting out of this, right? I don't believe in true altruism. There is a reason why that is. It could be just be thinking that they are considering themselves as heroes. It's a bit nihilistic to think that this is how people think. But if you think about, like, most decisions that people make are based on emotions, shouldn't it be that we think about what they're feeling at that time? Hope that's helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye.